Reddit, top gaming of the week. Let's get into it. Freaking, have you seen this? Nintendo is trying to sell games for $80 for digital versions and $90 for physical versions that just have a code to download it. At least that's what I heard about the $90 one. It could be a physical thing, but still, $80 and $90. That is insane. Yeah, and then GTA 6 is trying to do, what, the $80 to $100 for the game? That's freaking crazy. And I went over this in my last video about GTA 5, how much money that they've made over the years. It is insane. It is stupid. People gotta stop supporting this. You know, if everyone just wouldn't buy it, it would put a real good idea in their head that that's a bad idea. And they would change real quick. Yeah, let's see. So Red Dead Redemption 2 estimated budget was, including marketing, was around $550 million. And they got a profit of over $700 million in the first 3 days. Yeah, if they make good games, people will buy it and support them. Not this stupid money thing. Annoying. Donkey Kong showing us the way. Hey man, I love video games too, but sometimes you gotta save your coins for more important stuff. Sometimes, guys, sometimes. That hurts. From Software's output is insane. Let's see, so we got, whoa, we got Dark Souls, so 2014 Dark Souls 2, 2015 Bloodborne, 2016 Dark Souls 3, 2016 Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring. That's crazy. Year after year after year. Game. I agree, but why does it start at Dark Souls 2? Ugh. Less gaps this way, so it makes their point seem more apparent. Edit. For those of you giving from Soft's full history, I don't know or care. I was just pointing out very quickly and offhand without looking too closely that using arbitrary starting year can be done to make things look more compact. And look at how they completely removed a 3-year gap that had no games between 2019 and 2022, further serving their point. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, 2 in 1 year, 17, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's crazy. That's good. That's true, but if anything, it would be more impressive to show the increased output, given that's the exact opposite of what's happened with almost every other game studio out there. Yeah. Doesn't change the gap at all because they've been doing near yearly releases since Kingsfield in 1994. Holy cow, that's crazy. Switch 2 pre-orders delayed in the US due to tariffs. Launch date unchanged for now. Oh man. After 10 years, Ubisoft censors Far Cry 4. After seeing the Switch 2 pricing, I'll just work on this Nintendo backlog I have for a while. Holy cow, that's insane. Let's look at this picture. Wow. Oh, they got some PlayStation stuff on the right side, and then Xbox. What are those down there? No. On this side. Sega. Look at that, they got some Sega there. Jeez. Metal Gear Solid. The Wii. The Black Edition, that's cool. Some of them are still sealed up, it looks like, or are they just taped? Oh no, they're sealed. Look at that, they're sealed. That is crazy. God dang, that's awesome. Bro just wanted to flex. Yeah, for real. Dude probably has like 20,000 sitting on his shelf, but doesn't want to spend $450 for the Switch 2. Maybe he burnt through his trust fund already. Maybe. Had to give it to them. That was a choice. Did you kill physical gaming? What kind of fucking animal do you think you take me for? No, I didn't kill it, but I'll charge $90 for it. And 10 years later, those games will still cost $90 new in stores. Yes. And $85 used. Yes. GameStop will be gone. Maybe. Maybe. Get not Nintendo, but people are selling War Thunder PS4 discs for like $100 when the game is free. Yeah. That is crazy. A Minecraft movie at $157 million record opening for video game. Toppled the Super Mario Brothers movie. What? That's big. It's going to probably surpass Mario's entire theatrical run in due time. Worse, it's going to make the next few video game adoptions copy its formula. Woke up to a lot of aggression, so be clear. One, comment doesn't make any allusion to the quality of film. I haven't seen it. Film. 2, I know Hollywood always does this. That's why I'm saying it's about to happen again. 3, I know the movie doesn't have a new formula and never said it did. Sorry, copying Jumanji. Yeah, the GTA movie is just going to be Tommy Vercetti failing the RC helicopter mission 50 times. Nintendo Switch 2 console specs and info. Launches June 5th at $450. Are you crazy? I thought this was supposed to be like more kid friendly, like to get into gaming and stuff. $450? Did I read that right? In the Nintendo Direct that the Switch 2 Welcome Tour is a paid title? What? I thought that was kind of neat. Sort of like a more in-depth Elaborate VR Aperture Desktop for the deck that Valve did. But charging for a bunch of tech demos seems crazy to me. Not only that, but the Wii came with Wii Sports and the Wii U came with Nintendo Land. So they've given out free games in the past to help users understand the system. I have no idea how they think they can charge for this. Even $15 is a joke. That's crazy. I remember when you used to buy a game console, you could get games with it. It was a pack and it was like cheaper than buying the console and the game together. It gave you like a $20 discount. Your trial expired. Subscribe to Game Chat to restore this button. Japanese gaming company shares tank due to US tariffs? I believe it. Nintendo's Doug Bowser, channeling the Ghost of Dawn Matrix, says if you can't afford Switch 2, then Switch 1 is still available? What? We recognize there are some people that may not be able to afford the Switch 2's price point. That's why we wanted to make the other Switch platform available, so people still have an opportunity to come into our gaming universe, be a part of these characters in these worlds, and see value, if you will, in whatever rung of platform they come in. Seems like this would track better if they were dropping Switch 1 prices. Yes! Maybe if Switch launch prices weren't still $60. Yes! Uh-huh. You mean $10 more than they launched at 12 years ago? Yeah, that is so stupid. It's 2025, and games still warn you that you'll lose unsaved progress if you quit without letting you know the last time you saved. Yes! God dang it. I hate that. It's like every game I've been playing so far, it's like, did I save this last time? And I don't remember if I did or not, so I have to keep playing, and it's whatever, but still. Arkham games are like that. Nintendo says tariffs aren't the reason the Switch 2 costs $450. Maybe they'll increase it now that the tariff have been announced, but I doubt it. Not many people will buy it if it costs $600, and they know that. The immersive sim genre needs more games like these. That would be cool. I played again through Dishonored 1 and 2 and Prey recently, and man, do I still love these games. They have this atmosphere that can't be replicated elsewhere. Arcane is one of my all-time favorite studios. Dude, the Bioshock series is pretty sweet. I've yet to play the other two, though. Whoa. Red Dead Redemption 2 reveal versus the release. They're comparable. I think it's time for a 5th playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 where I do absolutely nothing different and spend more time hunting and fishing than literally anything else. Spend 60 hours hunting and fishing and drinking coffee in a camp. And first chapter, 30 in the next, get to the point where Arthur coughs and stop playing. Repeat. I've yet to play that. I have yet to play the Red Dead Redemption games, but I want to. They look super fun. The Switch 2 hardware is not backwards compatible with the Switch 1, so Switch 1 games will need to be translated for Switch 2 in real time. What the heck? Exactly, this time I decided to take on the challenge of using new technology to run Switch games. If we tried to use technology like software emulators, we'd have to run Switch 2 at full capacity, but that would mean the battery wouldn't last so long, so we did something else, somewhere in between a software emulator and a hardware compatibility. This is getting a bit technical, but the process of converting game data for Switch to run Switch 2 is performed on a real-time basis as the data is read in. What? That explains why Nintendo released lists of incompatible games. I wonder if Nintendo will keep working to have them available or just give up. Depends on the third-party devs. For first-party, Nintendo already made all their games compatible. Stupid. Whoa. You can borrow and resell Switch 2 game keycards. Nintendo confirms that Switch game keycard downloads aren't locked to a specific Nintendo account. Whoa. Whoa, that is cool. Although they don't contain a physical copy of a game, Nintendo explains the games out that game keycards aren't permanently tied to a specific Nintendo account. The games can be inserted and played on any Switch 2 console, allowing them to be borrowed, rented, and even resold. So keycards will start up on the console or system that is slotted into, so it's not tied to an account or anything. That is cool. So it's hardware-based DRM. I wonder if this will prevent any emulation, as every Switch 2 game will need to be verified with one of these keys. That is pretty neat, actually, to be able to share games with people again. That's cool. Hey, there it is again, GOG. Good old games section. Talked about them in my last Reddit video. Mario Kart World reveal trailer. Let's look at this. Yoshi's. Oh, my microphone. I forgot to set that up. Ooh.
Let's go!
Ooh, I like this. This is cool. I like how they're keeping the different type of vehicles in this game, too. Wow, that looks awesome. I like how Nintendo games are simple, but super fun. I think that's their focus on all the games. Hey, that is super cool. Whoa, could I do tricks? Whoa! What the heck? That's cool. You can change your outfit, or you gain new outfits? Wow. That is really awesome. Looks like a lot in this game. Ooh. Whoa! Look at all of that. There's so much on there. That's crazy. That looks super fun. Battlefront 2, all 40 player modes in Battlefront 2 are now completely unplayable after no spawn hack updated to autoload for every new match/lobby. What? No! Dude, Battlefront 2, that was so fun. So sad, because I love this game. It looked great. It's actually pretty fun. Dang it. Console-only crossplay finally being implemented with the start of Black Ops 6 Season 3. That's pretty cool, actually. I could get in line with that. Like, have people decide if they want to do just consoles or have computers play along with them. I think that's good, like a good decision. Funko Land buying ad, August 2003. Game Boy Advance, $70, and the games were $35. Oh man. Pokemon Pinball, gee, I remember that. What, 13 bucks? Did I read that right? Yeah, 13 bucks for a controller? That is sweet. Heck yeah, Ross. I like going to those places. You can get some really good deals on those. No way. Switch 2 pre-orders will prioritize players with the most Switch playtime. A clever way to beat scalping, or an ingenious way to target people Nintendo knows will buy into the $80 games. It's a good idea, but it's admitted only one storefront. It's the main ones that scalpers have been camping and crashing, which I suppose Nintendo really gets annoyed with their site crashing. What game desperately needs a remaster/remake? My vote goes to Fallout New Vegas. Oh man, that would be cool. KOTR and Republic Commando? I don't know what that one is, but Republic Commando? I think I know what that would be. That's that Star Wars game where you play as the Commando. I think that'd be pretty cool. Morrowind as Oblivions is imminent. Yeah. The original Deus Ex? That'd be cool. I haven't played it, but it looks really fun. It'd be cool if they did a remaster of that. Fear? Hey, there's another Fear thing. Yeah. Bully? I think they did a remaster of Bully, but it's been a while. I'm recreating the Las Vegas Strip in Minecraft? Whoa. That is super cool, dude. Wow. That's awesome. SWAT 4 turns 20 years old. Oh my goodness, I remember when that game was big. 2005, holy cow. I'm not that old, okay? I'm not that old. Alrighty guys, I hope you liked the video. And see you guys next week. Some more Reddit stuff, hopefully. Watch the video recommended right there, and subscribe right here. You guys have a good one. Peace.